Hello. Hello, hello. Okay, I think it's working. Let me move this mic closer to me this time because last time it just wasn't close enough and I realized that the move this mouse because I'm gonna use the mouse pad. I noticed that my audio was not great even though I was using the microphone, so I'm gonna move it right in front of me like this. Okay, I think that will be better overall. Okay, so hello. I am going to start applying the jobs again. I mean, I already started. I mean, like, I'm gonna film it. It's just gonna be a work session. I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of having a little bit of trouble with thinking of things to post because I do have a list of things. Oh, that's my sketchbook. Where did I put my other notebook? Oh, it's right there. I wanted to film my thrift haul, but it wasn't much of a haul because the thing is I don't have space for a lot more stuff, so when I go thrifting or like when I'm looking for something in a store, I write down what I actually need and that's all I'm allowed to get, which is, I feel like, you know what, that should just be a normal thing. I don't know why I'm saying it like it's like, okay, sorry, you know what I mean? I really just need to stop overthinking what I say when I film myself. It's not that deep. But, yeah, because I did need stuff, but I'm like, oh, I don't want to, look at something that I don't need and really want it. I just, like, can't, because I just, yeah. Especially if I'm not really gonna wear it too often. Because I don't really have events or anything that I need to go to. So it's like, oh, do I really need more than 2 heels? No. So yeah, I wanted to film that, but like the people, I know a lot of, I watched some thrift hauls and stuff. But then I tried and I was like, wow, I'm really not good at this. And also the things I bought weren't even cool or anything, but it was like stuff that I needed. Like I donated a couple of my bras because they're just like so warped over the years. The elastic's bad. The fit is awful. I don't know why I dealt with having them for so long, but I don't think they even ever truly fit me. It's like, I think I got them my freshman year in college at TJ Maxx, and I tried them on, and when I tried them on in the fitting room, I was like, okay, I think this is the right size, it's good. But then after just a couple months, it's like it starts not fitting well. It's like bad, and I'm like, there's no way. I kept telling myself, no, it's fine, but no, I finally got rid of them. I was like, I donated them. I probably honestly, like, I'm sure they fit someone, but I don't know, maybe I probably should have just thrown them out. Because I don't want to donate things that probably aren't good. But I think they must have just been the wrong size after washing a couple times. And yeah, so I decided to get a couple new bras. So I'm not going to show that because I'm like, that's just necessity stuff. But yeah, I'm so happy to get rid of those bras. Hated them. But yeah, I got a normal one, like a Fruit of the Loom one that was, I think, new with tags. And then I got one that wasn't new with tags, but it looked very lightly used. It was just like a normal one. And then I got a sports bra because I don't know, I don't like when I get a job. I don't know, when I was working at my internships, I just liked being compressed, and like I just liked being like, how do I say, just like stick, and it's like sports bras kind of just like, you know, like I just liked being formless, like a formless. I don't know, because sometimes, especially at the place I worked, there's just like a lot of older men, which is like fine. It's just like, I don't know, I'm just more comfortable. So yeah, so I bought another sports bra. Cause also I only have one sports bra. I thought I had another one. It was awful anyways. But I can't find it. So, but I don't know. It would be nice to have another sports bra in the rotation for exercising, which I should do more. What was I even talking about? But yeah, so those were the 3 bras I got. They're all under $4. I think the sports bra was half off too on top of that. But I'll be honest, the quality of it is not great because it does seem like the elastics kind of dying a little bit, but I don't know. I know you can't really bring back life in elastic after it's gone, but I might be able to slip some, replace the elastic. But I mean, we'll see. I tried it on like over my clothes. It was pretty good. But we'll see. But yeah, I have a bunch of things I wrote down for ideas for videos until I can start like full on singing again. I'm getting better, like my voice is feeling better. I have less pain, like from here to here to here. It still feels a little weird when I swallow, but it's okay. I have this nasal spray that I've been using. Fluticoniase propionate. I don't know. It's been helping. I've been taking allergy pills from time to time on top of that. Hopefully the post-nasal drip will stop and my body will know that it's not sick anymore, and hopefully it'll finally stop at the end of summer. I'm hoping, but yeah. So yeah, I have all these ideas. Some of them I don't think are gonna work. Maybe I'll try vlogging, but I don't know how I would be good at vlogging because, okay, I think I did a couple of vlog videos when I was in college, but my life is not very interesting at the moment because I'm unemployed. Even if I was unemployed, it would still be boring because it's like, what could I do? I could, because realistically, I would get up, roll out of bed, swipe on some red lipstick, brush my teeth, splash some water on my face, put on some moisturizer, slap on some red lipstick, and then put on my work outfit, and then get in the car, and then drive to work, and then I can't really show you, I don't think, whatever my job would be. Yeah, so go to work and for 8 hours, 10 hours, I don't know, and then go home, tell you I'm driving home, and then probably eat a bunch of food, do music stuff, brush my teeth, go to sleep, shower, I don't know, like, that would be my day, and that would be my day for like, I don't, maybe I'll only vlog like special occasions. Like this weekend I tried vlogging a little bit because my uncle and aunt visited because we had to dog sit their dog, because my older cousin, all my cousins are like 30s, so we're not that close, but yeah, she has a boyfriend. They're pretty serious, so my aunt and uncle came down to visit them. Yeah, But even that was kind of boring. But I'll see if I can make it into a nice vlog, and I'll talk over it. If I'm, yeah. Maybe I'll combine it with this. No, I shouldn't do that. What else? What else? This is falling down. Cause yeah, over the summer it was kind of just like I woke up, I went to work, I went home and ate a bunch of food. Maybe went for a run because there's nothing like when you running is like I'm not good at it and I hate it, but I was sitting for 10 hours at my desk. I had to like do something, so I would run for I can't run that far, so I'd only do like a mile to 2 miles. So once I did like 6 miles, and I don't know why I did that. I think I was just like getting FOMO because my friends went on a 14-mile hike and I didn't because I was TMI. I was really constipated and I don't know why, but we were planning to go, but then I woke up and I'm like, I haven't taken a poo for 6 days, and this day is the day I'm finally feeling able to poo, but I would have to wake up at 5 right now, like, to go hike a mountain for the whole day, and then it's like by then, like, what if I don't have to poo? Like, what if that exercise makes me not poo? Because sometimes when you exercise, you're like dehydrating, and it's like I don't know. So then I decided not to go, because I was like, no, today I feel like I'm gonna be able to poo. And you know what? Maybe I probably should have taken laxatives by that point. But I like don't know. I didn't want to go out and buy a laxative because I was like, no, I can do this. I can poo naturally. I can do this. I just drank lots of water, like probably too much water, and yeah, I think eventually, after I told them, I was like, guys, I'm sorry, I can't go. I'm not feeling well. They all went. And then later that day, like, I went about my day. I was very unstressed because no one was around. And then I pooed. Okay, I did. I eventually pooed. And I was like, this is great. I finally feel not terrible. And then I was like, okay, I'll go for a run. And then I think I got FOMO because they were doing this huge exercise thing on a mountain. And I was at home. So then I decided to run for 6 miles, and it was awful, and I don't know why I did that, and that's the only time I've ever done that. I can't regularly run 6 miles. I do like 1 or 2 miles with breaks. So what was I saying before? Yeah, and so I would run and then come home and then do music for till what time would I even get home sometimes? Go for a run for like, yeah, just for like an hour, do music for an hour, and then eat dinner, do some more music, and go to sleep, and then do it over. Like, it's not like I can't, like, it's not interesting. So I don't think I could be a vlogger. I'd have to really pretend. I'd have to really go out of my way on weekends and do something exciting. So that's why I kind of just do these work sessions, because it's just more realistic. But anyways, what was I saying? Vlogging, talking about thrifting. Yeah, so I tried thrifting too, like in the Goodwill, and then I just felt stupid because I was doing it like the angle was wrong. I didn't even have like interesting clothes. There was this dress I had, but it ended up fitting really bad. And I was like, I can't even show you guys because I'm too embarrassed looking like what I look like in this. I'm like, this like fits so bad. So I put it back. Yeah, you know what? I can show you right now. Oh no, it's in the wash. I'm washing it right now. Never mind. It wasn't interesting anyways. So yeah, can't really do thrift hauls, but oops. Yeah. But no, I actually have been doing music stuff though. Oh, I'll show you later. I don't think I'll show you in this one, but I wrote down like some chords for a song I want to cover when I feel 100% better. Everything's good. So I did that, and I'll practice that a little bit. And I want to cover this other song. Um, it's an older song. It's from like 2001, but and I didn't want to buy the karaoke version of it because I'm like, I think it would be good practice for me to try to make it myself the music part, because this is a song where it's like I can do that. I think I've only bought a karaoke track once, and I didn't even like it that much, the experience, to be honest. But um, it was fine though. Um, I don't know. I think it's just because I was confused and it was my first time using a karaoke track, and it's also like I didn't want to spend money because I was like, but I know I should invest in karaoke from time to time. I can't just do everything on the piano, and like not all songs are like things that I can just make the music for. But this one I realized I was like, I think I can do this. Um, so I did. And at first I was like, oh, this is going to take me so long because I've never done this before. I've only ever made my own music. I don't know how I'm supposed to like listen to like a song and know. Um, but then I was actually able to do it within uh, a few hours, and I was like really proud of myself because I did not think I was going to be able to do that within a day. But there's, because of the internet, there's a lot of resources like I could look it up and look at the synth like image like YouTube tutorial thing where like I can look at like what notes are being played, and I can just like transfer it, and that was great, super convenient. It was a little hard, like I was confused with like one part of it, but I just slowed it down and paused like 100 times, be like, what are they playing? And then I kept listening like just specifically for like the beat that was the type of rhythm beat that was playing, um, and then like stuff like that, and try to like match the instruments best I could on BandLab. It's not exact, and then I looked up, oh, like what typically effects does this band use to make it sound like they do, and so I was like low pass filters, so I did that. Ow. I got Band-Aid. I'll tell you about that later. But oh, oops. What was I saying? Yeah, so I'm excited for that. And I had to buy something for it for a certain way to look. I can't tell you because that would ruin the surprise. But I got a really good deal on it. It's like $6, free shipping. Pretty good. So yeah, I got it on Mercari, and I sell on Mercari like just like some stuff. Um, we don't want anymore, and so I had a balance, and I was like, you know what, I'll just buy through here. And Mercari is a funny place because it's like where people go to sell their trash, and it's like not, you know what I mean, but it's like stuff they really just don't want anymore. And you can usually, if you search enough, you can get a pretty good deal. Um, it's pretty good considering, because from my side of it as a seller, I know that that girl is making like, she's making $1.50 on what she sold, even though she sold it for $6. Is because free shipping for something that small. It was like probably the shipping's only $4.79. Is probably the cheapest option. I offered her $6 for it because you can offer on Mercari. So that's already down to, ooh, maybe she's making even less. Yeah, it's like a place where people just want to get rid of their stuff, but like want a little something something for it. But yeah, I kind of feel bad, but also like I do the same shit, you know? Cause for me, if you have a bunch of stuff, it really like builds up over time. And by that I mean like after a couple months, maybe you have $30. Sometimes I think I talk too much on these videos. What was I saying? Yeah, so I finished that music part. I'm very excited to show you to do that. I know it's gonna get like 20 views, but I don't care. I really want to do it. I'm looking forward to it. The thing is, like, the main thing I want to do here is music, but right now it's like I can't because my dog is making sounds. I really hope you can't hear that. But so right now I can't really do too much music stuff. He's so sleepy. I can't, and then it's like, but I still have to post things because how else am I supposed to, get more viewership if I don't post things? But then it's like, sometimes I'm afraid to just like exist here because it's just like, the internet. And then I'm like also afraid of just posting stuff that you guys won't like. But that's the way of the world. I know it's like some weeks like that's all I have, you know. I'll probably start doing maybe work sessions for music because I'm gonna start preparing. I think because I think I'm getting better. What else? Oh yeah, I just like want to say like I know like it's weird being on the internet, as both a viewer and a creator, because I don't know if you can tell, but I am not made for this. Because I hate offending people. I hate it. Even sometimes if it's like, yeah, so sometimes I get, it's not that often, which is good. It's pretty rare actually. I'll get hit on in Instagram from a YouTube video. And usually the ones that are full on obviously just hitting on me, I don't even open it because I don't know. It's there. So I just, yeah. But the thing is, those are pretty harmless. So I'm not actually too afraid of those, I'll be honest. I'm like afraid of offending people. Oh my god. Afraid of offending people. Because the thing is, I know how it feels to be. Okay, this is so embarrassing and like stupid, but you know what? I'll talk about it because it's so stupid. But guys, I'm not made to be a YouTuber or like have presence on internet, but because I've always been a viewer. So, but yeah, back in high school, I started getting into, because my sister watched her. I started getting into like watching true crime, which I know it has like people have issues with it because it's kind of like the thing people say is that it's monetization and glorification of crimes, but then on the other hand, it's also giving the crimes a lot of much needed attention and pressure from the public and police to, do things. So it's like, it's good and bad. I can understand why people don't like true crime as like a whole, but in my opinion, I do also feel that it does play a role in making more awareness to certain cases. So yeah, I guess it's a complicated topic, but anyways, what was I saying? So I used to be more into watching true crime content, especially like later high school, and then college. Now not so anymore. I'm not really sure why, but yeah. And I think it's just like sometimes it's just too upsetting for me nowadays. yeah, because it's like I can see myself in those situations pretty easily. Like it's like just one thing I would have done different to just like one path different, like that could have been me type thing. And it's like, yeah, I don't like to think about it too much. But yeah, um so I was really into her. This was before she got did more podcast stuff, but she no, I can't tell you specifically what she did because it'll give it away, and I'm embarrassed for you to know that I watched her because it's like, okay, like, no, I can't tell you. I can't tell you. Um, but yeah, so she would say stuff like, oh, if you have recommendations for cases and stuff, tell me. And yeah, I think she said like it was okay to DM her on Instagram too about it. So I was like, okay. But I'm not really that type of person to do that. I kind of just like let YouTube, you know, do its thing and feed me, even when I don't want to be fed content. But yeah, I usually just like watch whatever they put out. But then I was like scrolling on, I think, Pinterest. I don't know why, but like it was like randomly this post about unsolved cases came up, and a very famous one came up, the Somerton man. I think everyone knows about that case. That was solved recently, I think. Ugh, my bathroom smells. So I was like, oh my god, I'd really like to know more about. I'd really like to know more about that. And I saw that she hadn't done it yet on her channel yet. So, and then I did another case too that I recommended. Oh, by the way, like my um, the way that I messaged her was like very like just like robotic. Okay, just like just like you know, oh recommendation colon this and this, and that's it. That was it. And yeah, and she never responded either. So I was like, yeah, that makes sense, like normal, obviously. I don't expect any YouTuber to respond to, like I don't like I was just like a viewer, and I'm just like sending in recommendations because I was like, but yeah. And then then she did end up doing that video later. And but okay, this is so stupid and probably crazy, but like when I saw that she did it, I was like, oh, super excited. I was like looking forward to watching it. And then like she opened the video, and then the way she said it was like, I don't know, like it just seemed like she didn't actually want to do it. Like she was like, this video has been requested, but then she cut it there, and then like she went to the next clip, and I was like, oh, I feel bad and stupid, because I'm like, it sounds like she doesn't want to do it, but she's just doing it because someone requested it. And I was like, and I know I'm definitely reading into that too much, but I think I was like, what, like 17? And I was like, man, I feel really like she hates me. I know this all sounds really stupid because it is. Okay, it's stupid. But I was like, damn. And then I was like, yeah, so that was I think, so as a viewer, I know it can be like weird because it's like, oh, she didn't do this, or like she said this in this way, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, to like me, like I know, like, and I tried like actually 2 days ago, like trying to see if the video was still there to make sure, like maybe I like when I was younger, I misread the way she said it, and I was like, so I'm like, because I'm like, this is stupid, Calista. Like, why are you sad about why were you sad about this as like a kid? So I went back to look for it, Somerton Man, blah blah blah, and then her channel name, and it was gone. And I was like, oh, it's not even here anymore. So I was like, oh, okay. So I'm like, she probably just deleted it because, there's lots of reasons for deleting videos. Me personally, when I delete a video, it's because I feel really cringe, and I just want to not exist anymore, because I'm like, why did I post that video? Or so that's why I delete videos. And I know you're not like supposed to delete videos because the algorithm, but so yeah, and it was gone. I was like, dang, so I can't even check if I was delusional or not, which I probably was. So yeah, suffice to say, I get it, parasocial relationships are weird, but I just want you to know that I don't want to ever hurt anyone's feelings ever, okay? Unless you hurt mine. um, Even if you do hurt mine, I typically won't. I don't understand the um, like offending someone back online. Me personally, I don't care if someone else does it. It's entertaining when other people do it. I love it when other people do it. For me personally, I mean, like, I can't do it because I'm like, I don't want to escalate the situation. Um, and I'm just kind of uh, yeah, it will be hurtful if it's like a thing that's like trying to kind of like hurt my feelings or whatever. Like, yeah, it does hurt, but at the end of the day, um, I can't do anything about it. And it's like, I just have to like not escalate situation, don't respond, because like just like keep it, like, okay, that was a comment and it was hurtful, but that's okay. you know um so what was I saying? So yeah, I get it as a viewer. It's like weird. I get it. It's like, because like I don't know why I was reading into like what she was saying, like the way she said it so much. I just felt like, so like, oh, she doesn't even want to do this case. She's just doing it because like a subscriber recommended it to her. um yeah, and then I think another time, like a month or two later, I saw another case that I was like, oh, I think she should do this. This would be a good case. And then I went to DM her, and then I think she doesn't accept. She at that point stopped. It seemed like accepting DMs because, okay, there was also something like bad that was happening with her life, with this other YouTuber. It was really weird, and also like she has people who like, now she's really big, so she has people who, I don't know if they're stalkers, but she has like stuff like that. And I'm sure people threaten her in her DMs all the time for covering cases. So I'm sure that probably was it. And yeah, so I was like, Callisto, you're just crazy. So I get it. Yeah. It's like, I just, especially if you just like read into things too much, um, I don't think, yeah, she was just, yeah. But then it's like, why did I, why was I, why did that make me sad, Because it's like, I can't, I don't know. But yes, that's why, like, for me being on here as a creator, I like don't love it because I hate that I have probably offended someone, hurt their feelings indirectly. Like, it's just inevitable. Well, even like, because I try really hard not to, um because to me, when someone leaves a comment, it's like that would, and if I don't like it. I know, I do understand I'm a really small creator, but I don't know, it's weird to me to not respond to comments, because to me that's like, if I'm walking on the sidewalk and someone says hi to me, what do I do? Just like ignore them? Like, I wouldn't do that. I want to ignore that. That's like weird to me. Like, to me it's like, if you're leaving a comment, you're speaking to me and I'm going to speak back. Like, that's just natural to me. So it's weird for me not to respond. Um, which I know is weird because most people don't respond to most comments. I try to respond to most comments. Um, I try to be better with sometimes like deciding what not to like respond to, because sometimes I'm like, oh wait, I don't need to be talking so much. Like, I feel like I'm like, oh, I talk too much. I talk too much. It's like, I don't even talk too much, too much in life. It's just because I have no like other like, this is like ping pong, and it's just like just playing with a wall. That's why I talk so much. These videos. So I try to like, instead if someone just says good job, instead of writing a whole thing, being like, oh thank you so much, blah, 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 I just heart it. I'm like, Callisto, that's all you need to do. You just need to heart it. If they just say good job, just heart it. You don't need to write a whole thing. Yeah. So yeah, it's weird. Parasocial relationships are weird on both ends, because like to me it's like, you see me on the street, you see me in the store, I'm just a person, I'm just the girl right there looking at the candles that I should not be buying. And I'm stopping candles. I'm not into candles anymore because I have been into candles my whole life and I'm sick and tired of them. I also set off the smoke alarm the other day, so I'm too scared now, so that's why. Yeah, so I just try to make things as normal as possible, just like, because that's what it is. I'm just like, the only difference is that like I'm through the screen and you're watching me, but I try to make it as interactive as possible in comments, just to make things normal, because to me it's like, wow, you're supposed to start watching me apply to jobs, and this is supposed to be a work session, but I've been talking. But anyways, but to me it's like, if I'm like on the street, someone say hi to me, I say hi back, like normal, real life, you know, and then try to make it just the same normal online, to just make you feel like this is like normal and make me feel like normal. Because yeah, parasocial relationships can be hard, with like, because like, I don't know, it's just hard because it's like, actually I don't know how people like really, how do people who like have big channels feel? Like, that must be, because you're like getting, then like you're getting like thousands of comments. I just can't even imagine. Because then for me, it's like, I feel like I would have to respond to every 1,000 comments. Maybe I could just like heart all of them and then respond later. That would be a lot of comments. I don't know why I'm thinking about it. I'm not even like close to that. But I was just thinking about it. I'm like, that's a lot. But yeah. What else was I gonna say? Oh, I also just try to make things interactive, because I genuinely, sometimes I just don't know what I'm doing, because I realize that like my content is not great. I just sit here and talk. Like my thumbnails, I'm trying to like make good thumbnails now. The other one, I thought it was so good, my first draft that I made it, and I was like, you know what, I should ask them if they think it's good, because obviously, and you know this, like when I'm working on something like music and I'm like, oh, it's good, and I'm like, I think it's great, and then I'm like, I should ask though other people, and then I like realize, I'm like, oh, but yeah, so, and then yeah, I just try to make it interactive, like also because advice and stuff, because other people know more stuff about graphic design than I do and stuff like that. And in my mind, it's like I think certain things for videos will work, and then I just like, they don't. So yeah, thanks for all the advice on the thumbnail, because I think it improved a lot. Yeah, I just have never really made good thumbnails before, because I didn't think they were that necessary. But yeah, we'll see how, I'm gonna try to make consistently better thumbnails. Hopefully that will help. Yeah. What was I even talking about before? Parasocial relationships. Is there anything else I want to say about parasocial relationships? Oh yeah, if you ever feel like I've offended you, or your feelings are ever hurt, like, I know this is probably weird, but just like leave a comment and tell me or something. Like, I'll apologize. Cause, like, it was probably an accident. Um, or like, I'll probably, like, just. Cause also sometimes YouTube, like, doesn't like, I used to get emails every time I got a comment, so I would see all of them, and I'd make a mental note later to like respond or heart it. But now it doesn't do that anymore, and I don't know why. Like, it doesn't. My my social inbox doesn't have YouTube anymore. And I didn't change anything on my like studio, so I don't know why it stopped doing that. I don't know. Maybe I have to. I don't know. But now I try to like check every 3 days like my YouTube channel to see, and my studio on my app to see comments. But I don't like the app on my YouTube studio. It like is not, it's not bad. It's like not great. It's like, I don't know. But yeah, if you ever feel like I offended you, or something, yeah, just straight up tell me, and I will apologize. If it is warranted, because I just want you guys to be happy, and I don't want to ever like make anyone feel sad on here. Like, that's not why I'm here. Like, and if I ever do, then like I'm gonna try to fix that. Like, I just want you guys to be happy and stuff, and I want this channel to be like a place where it's like, like maybe you enjoy like having someone talking like when you're doing work or something. And then once I start music again, like, I don't know. I know some of you enjoy like, I know, like, I don't know if people enjoy listening to covers, but some of you have expressed that you like my singing voice. So I hope that you will enjoy my covers, and then like my actual like original music stuff. I hope you guys continue to like and stuff, and maybe you'll like really like a song and stuff and listen to it over and over again on the bus or something. Because I am a repeat listener. Like, when I find a song I really like, I just listen to it until I'm sick of it, which is probably not good, but what can you do? So yeah, I just want you guys to be happy, and always feel good about this channel and me, and like, always tell me if I'm doing something that's, bad, like in terms of offensive or something, because yeah, I always want to correct any negative destructive behavior, you know of mine, because yeah, I don't know, I don't want this channel to be. My neighbors finally, not finally, sorry, my neighbors put up a fence. We had like a bad fence that was like, it's not even a fence. Maybe they got tired of like being perceived in real life. Anyways, or they just want privacy. Makes sense. But yeah, so just like tell me. Which I know me saying that is probably weird, and because I know like other people don't think it's that deep, but to me, I'm like, I don't understand how people can like just like not see someone as like on the internet, like, yeah, someone like, okay, maybe it's sometimes there's bots, okay, yeah, but I mean, usually I feel like you can tell, but I don't know. To me, it's like, that's, like, a comment is a full person. That's a whole person. That is your own unique individual person, who, is deserving of like, a response. I don't know, maybe I'm weird. I probably am. And then like if I ever get bigger, and then like I can just see it right now. Does this YouTuber take parasocial relationships too far? Is she overly kind to the point where it's weird? Whatever. Like I was talking about this to a friend before, um, because this was okay. One of my in person friends that I met through college. Actually, this has nothing to do with YouTube or anything. Basically, we were friends, and we met, early on. They asked for my number, but I told them like I just like off the bat like, oh, by the way, I'm not like interested, because I didn't want to like give any like lead them on in that way. But yeah, and he was like, oh no, I just want to be friends because you're cool and stuff. And I was like, oh okay. Um, yeah, so he was always pretty respectful of that. But then recently, I was like, he kept wanting to hang out with me in person, like one on one, and I just was not comfortable. And I don't know how to explain that other than like he's kind of I had always felt that he had feelings for me even when I was like in a like you know dating and stuff. And I told him, I'm like, um because yeah, you can just tell usually once you get that energy of like someone's interested in you, but like they're saying like, oh, we're just friends stuff. And so I don't know, like I kind of felt uncomfortable like hanging out with him one on one, especially to the place that he invited me to. It's like kind of the place where it's just like you don't just go there with, yeah, I don't know, that's just my opinion. um but yeah, so I don't know. And it's also like I was kept telling him like this was also back when I could not speak for more than half an hour or else my throat just like so he was understanding of that. And it's also like I was busy with family stuff and I still have family stuff sometimes. um so like driving people and stuff, and just generally like I was spending a lot of time looking for a job. So I don't know, I was telling him this stuff and I'm just like, like I can't, I'm sorry, I'm really busy. And I kept telling him like I'm really busy. And I know it's like probably on me for not straight up being no, like saying no, instead of like also being like, no, I can't because this and this. But it's like the thing is, he didn't seem to give me like a break. He didn't lay off. Like I felt like every week, like I don't know, every week or 2 weeks, it was like, and it's like I didn't understand how he didn't get the hint. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I was just trying to be like say no in a kind way, because I don't want to just like say straight up no, um, because I didn't want to like hurt his feelings. But he kept taking every hint, every me like saying like, oh, I can't, I'm sorry, no thanks, like, thank you, but that was like, no thank you, but that was thoughtful of you. Um, I don't know, like, and at some point it got kind of creepy because I don't remember telling him where I live. Maybe I did. I probably did at some point, and he knew I like lived by a reservoir or lake and stuff. But I just like in the moment I don't remember telling him where I lived or that that was even by me. And I don't know, and the way he said it was really off. It was really like kind of creepy. And so I kind of freaked out a little bit. So I was like, you know what? I just need to stop responding because he obviously doesn't get the hint. Um and I was telling this to a friend. I was like, I feel really bad because it's like it's also my fault for being too nice every time with saying, oh, I can't because this and this, or like, oh, no, thanks, but, you know, you could go with someone else. Like, just being like too nice, probably. But then they were like, I think your kindness like should not be like, just because someone takes your kindness as they don't really, they're misreading it. Like him like not understanding that I was just kept saying like no in a nice way, like him not understanding that that's not my fault. Like, it's not my fault that me saying no in a kind way was, you know, taken, not like, it's just like it didn't register with him. But I don't think like me treating people with like kindness should be, you know, not happen anymore, because it's like that was a situation where it was an exception, because typically people do understand like if I'm saying like no in a kind way, like they'll understand. But this was an exception because this guy's also, his personality is different, and I'll explain that later. But he doesn't really understand when a girl is saying no, and I'll explain that later. But this was an exception, and I should not change the way that I act towards people just because of this one person who was just misreading it or choosing to ignore the signs. So to my point, yeah, I'm gonna keep being active in comments, and like, yeah, maybe some people think it's weird that I respond to like a lot of things, but to me, I enjoy reading your comments, and it makes me happy to, you know, read them, because yeah. And so I'm gonna be a normal kind person, and like just like say thank you back. Like I don't know, like I know it's probably like, yeah, I don't know, because some people, my other friend was telling me like, not like blaming me for like being too nice, but he was kind of like, oh, you should have just like said no flat out. And oh shoot, someone's coming, 1 second. Okay, but you get it. So yeah, I'm gonna still do what I'm act the way I'm acting, you know. But yeah, to explain about this guy, this makes sense for him based on his past behavior, because basically there was this girl in SWE. SWE is like, stands for Society of Women Engineers, and I don't know why he was really involved with this, because he's a man, but I don't know, not my business, I guess. Maybe he was working with them, but he met this girl in SWE and he was really into her. But she kept telling him no. Like my friend told me, she kept rejecting him. And he just like wouldn't take it. He wouldn't accept it, which is like so like, if she doesn't want to date you, she doesn't want to date you. Like I was like, oh, that's so ugh. And so at one point it just got so bad that she was like, she had to pull like her what's it called, her religion card, like her religion, like, because it's also like, by the way, this guy's not Muslim. Like Muslim, this girl like he was into, like, she's Muslim, right? And I'm pretty sure that Muslims can only be with other Muslim men. Like I think that's the rules of the religion. So she told him, you know what, I can't be with you because it's also against my religion. I'm Muslim and you're not. And you know what he said to her? He said, I'll convert. And I was like, that is too far. That's too much. You're and I don't know how she ever shook him, but that's just, I genuinely don't know what his problem is. Like, But no, so that's why I'm saying, like, that was a special case. Um, and that, like, me acting this way as, like, trying to be, like, like, empathetic towards every person. Yeah, maybe it won't work for every person, and maybe I have to realize sometimes for my own, like, safety with people, like, in my life, like, be, like, more firm and just say no and just cut off contact, because that's kind of what I did. I just stopped responding to him because I was like, he's not gonna stop. um so yeah. I don't know if that makes sense, like, relating to, like, how I, like, act in my, like, YouTube and stuff in comments, but I hope that makes sense. That probably didn't make sense. I'm probably gonna have to edit this to make it make sense. But yeah, what was I saying? Oh my god, we're already at an hour. Fuck. Shoot. What was I even saying before? Parasocial relations are weird. Oh yeah, that guy. And then it's like one of my other guy friends who I also met in college. I don't know if he thought I was on pre-order or something. Like, as soon as he, like, found out that I had separated from my partner, he was talking to one of my other friends, saying, like, oh, I think I'm gonna try something with her, like, I think I'm gonna hit her up, and, like, I think I'm gonna ask her out. And I'm like, I was so, like, disappointed and kind of disgusted, to be honest, because I was like, I'm not, like, on pre-order, like, what? I don't know. And then I just didn't respond to that because she told me that he wanted to, like, you know. And I was like, also, this guy is not, like, I don't care about looks, I'll be honest, or height, but his insides. I care about your insides, like, as a person, like, for everyone. Like, my friends, it too, like, if you're a good person and stuff, or, like, I like your personality. But his insides are not good. Like, his insides are bad. I don't know, like, I wasn't even friends with him. I was more like acquaintances, like, oh, I know this guy, like, but we never hung out or talked much because, yeah, I don't know. It was just really gross. I was like, and he also, like, on the outside isn't good. Like, first of all, most importantly, his insides aren't good. But then his outsides are also not good. And it's like, why did you think I would want, why would, I gave no sign. Like, I don't want, I didn't. And then, yeah, I noticed that he tried hitting me up on Instagram. And I was like, I know what he's trying to do because of what my friend told me. Well, she told me later after the fact. When I first read it, I was really confused. I was like, this is, like, a weird message. So I honestly didn't respond. Because apparently a friend had told me a year before that he had a crush on me. And I didn't know that, but I was like, oh, okay. I mean, I guess it's okay if he hasn't, like, acted on it. But yeah, I was just like, yeah. So he hit me up, and then my friend told me, oh, he's trying to, like, get with you. And I was like, no. So I just never responded, and I honestly am not gonna. Also, like, she told me things he said before, like, because I honestly don't know him that well, I'll be honest. Like, we became friends early on, and just, like, we're acquaintances, like, friends, stuff like that. And then she, like, knows him more on, like, a more level, and she told me things that he said, and I'm like, that is disgusting that you would, like, the things he said. I'm like, I don't even like him as a friend anymore, like, or acquaintance. I just don't want anything to do with him. So yeah, I don't know, it's hard because it's like people in my life, it's like, I want to be nice, but then it's like they just see me as, I don't know what they see me as. It's like I'm not like on pre-order. I don't know. It's like I don't know. But yeah, that's why I always like seeing comments that are like respectful and positive, and it's like I know that you're showing love, but it's in like a normal like viewer way, not viewer way, just like in a normal like platonic way. That's just like you're just like showing love for me. You know what I mean? And it's like I like, stuff like that, and like even just like, like you like are just like nice, and it's like I love seeing stuff like that, and I'm like, it's great. I welcome that, and yeah, yeah, I guess it's just like people in my real life. It's like those guys, like those were the two probably worst things, type relationships that like I felt kind of like objectified as a friend, I guess. I don't know. It was weird. So like yeah, and then it's I know it's also just like real life is different from like online life in the way of interactions, and it's like it was a little scary because it's like the people in my life, these guys, it's like the two people I was talking about, like they were pressuring me so much to like hang out with them one on one in person. It's like they know where I live and stuff generally, and like they know like a couple of my friends, and it's like I mean like I know they would never do anything, but it's like I don't know. It's like it felt bad. Like I even once considered it because one of the guy who was like oh I think I want to like try something with her. He's like telling me he's like I'm right down the road like from the college, not my house, but like the college. And I was like yeah maybe but I'm really busy. Sorry. And he's like okay. Um. Yeah. I just. But with like internet stuff, I know no one would ever like. Yeah, it's just like because they had like proximity, like I knew them, like we went to the same college, and it's like, yeah. I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to edit this for it to make any sense. What was I talking about before? Oh yeah, this. I was sawing off a branch with my sister, but like I got like a thorn snagged my skin right in between this, and I started bleeding. So I'm just letting that heal a little bit. But yeah, we're really trying. We have all this backyard, but then it's all covered in invasive stuff. So then it's like, what's the point of having all this like space, and we can't do anything with it because it's all forest. Like it's like yeah, nice living in a forest, I guess. But it's like we have all the space. I want to be able to garden and stuff. It's just, I don't know. I have all the space, and it's like, I guess yeah. I know it sucks because it's like, it's really hard to keep up with invasive plants and stuff. So guys, if you're like, if you know you can't like, not that anyone I think is in any shape to like buy a house, but like if you can't keep up with the invasive species, get a smaller backyard. But yeah, because my sister for a year, 2 years now has been trying to like clear everything out, but it's just so much, years and years of overgrowth that my parents didn't keep up with or pay attention to, which is like I get that it's like hard, but yeah, it's just really bad. It's really bad. It's really bad. Anyways, I'm gonna have to split this into 2 videos, I think. I've just been talking so much. What else was I supposed to talk about? Was that it? This is gonna take a while to edit, I think, because right, I have to think what else is there to talk about. Better camera. Oh yeah, I know I'm not using my phone on this one. For shorter videos or like 30-minute videos, I'm gonna try to use my phone one. Now that you guys mention it, because I think I was just like being lazy and not deleting my storage. because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna need this for later, I'm gonna need this. Like, no, I don't need it. And I should probably invest in a camera. I'm kind of running low on money right now, because I was paying back loans, so I don't really have that much that I can spend on YouTube or anything. But once I get a job, I'm gonna probably invest in a camera. Yeah, so I will make some upgrades, I promise. Yeah, and what else? I know you told me to get a clip-on camera, but I mean, not camera, clip-on microphone, but then I ended up getting this, and I think this is pretty good. I think so. Maybe the clip-on is better, I don't know. But what else? And then parasocial relationships are also hard, because it's like, I remember like some of you, I don't know if some of you guys are still here, but like I remember like in the beginning, earlier, there were some people who used to leave comments on almost every video, but now they don't, which is like totally fine. It's just like, oh, I'm just like sad sometimes, because I'm like, I just hope they're doing well, because sometimes I remember one time, the first time a consistent commenter stopped commenting, I thought they were dead. I thought something really bad happened to them, and I was actually really worried, because I was like, oh, so and so who usually like comments on my videos like something hasn't commented for like the past 3 videos, and I'm like, they've always commented, like what happened, like did they get in a car crash, like did they get murdered, like what happened, like are they sick, like in the hospital, like. And I was like, I was genuinely like worried, I was genuinely like thinking, I'm like, they're dead, they're just dead, they're dead. And I was like, but then like eventually, like I like 5 videos later, they did comment again, and I was like, oh my god, thank god you're alive. I didn't tell them this, I didn't tell them this, but I was like, I genuinely thought they were dead. I was like worried, I was like, oh, okay. And then it was like a learning experience for me. I'm like, Callisto, just because someone who consistently used to comment stops commenting does not mean that they're dead. They're probably completely fine. They're just like moving on with the, like they're not gonna like comment on every single video. That's crazy. That would be that would be, you're crazy for thinking that, Callisto. And I was like, yeah, you're right, Callisto. They're completely fine. Just because someone stops commenting does not mean they're dead. Yeah, I know. I just like overthink things. But yeah. So there's that, and I'm like, yeah. And then I'm sad because like sometimes I wonder if the same people are still around. Because I wouldn't know unless they left a comment or anything. But then like sometimes I'll know like someone's still around, like because sometimes when I post a video being really depressed, people who like haven't been commenting recently for a while will say like, oh, don't give up, it's fine. And then I'm like, oh, okay, you're still here, stuff like that. But yeah, it's just also the way of the internet. Like people come and go, and that's just how it is. So yeah, I try not to post too many videos where I get depressed, because I don't want to like be whining all the time, like being like, guys, I want to give up, I hate this, I hate myself, and like I suck, and I'm never gonna like get anywhere with this, and like I'm better off just like not just quitting, and just I try not to like panic, be depressed, and then get panicked, and then like post something saying I'm gonna give up anymore. Because I'll be honest with you guys, that happens every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks I I get depressed about it for a little bit, and then I'm like, oh, I should just stop. And then I'm like, no, Callisto, it's fine, you're fine. They said you're fine, they said not to give up, it's fine. So because it's like I don't want to like be whiny every 2 weeks, you know what I mean? So, and it's like I don't want to like worry people. It's like I'm okay. Anyways. I'll probably continue this video later, like the job application part. Oh my god, it's already 8 o'clock. What the heck? Oh, also I got a rejection from... I'll talk about it in another video that I'm saving it for, but to talk about all my interviews. But guys, it's not been... And it's sad because I walked out so confident. I'll tell you about it later. It was really disappointing. I was depressed about it, but you know, it's fine. I mean, I wasn't the only one rejected. They invited 24 people and only 7 people got picked. Like, that's... It's not just me, like, I know. But... Alright, let me think real quick. Is there anything else I had to talk about? Oops, ouch. No, I think that's it. So I'll edit this later, but... Oh my god, and I was rejected for this other... I was checking my emails. I was rejected for this other thing that I, like, was actually really hoping I would get. Whatever. But I hope you guys are happy today, and, like, I hope you're doing well, and I just want to say thank you again. What else? Hopefully the weather's good, and I hope that you're spending like 20 minutes outside, just like walking around, taking care of yourself, and yeah, I just hope that things are well. And if they're not, if you're not doing well, then I will look into your this camera eye and say, I hope you're getting through it, and I know that whatever you're going through that's making you sad is hard right now, but after maybe more time passes, you're gonna be okay. Just tell yourself, like, today is another day that I'm even further from that thing that's happened or made me upset, and every day I will be even further. This will be true for every single day that I wake up, and one day it's not even gonna bother you anymore. Okay, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. Oh, the mouse doesn't work. I'm stupid.